Right, question 17. If the relationship between the total cost, Y, of buying the materials and renting the tools at store C, and the number of days, X, for which the tools are rented is graphed in the XY plane, what does the slope of the line represent? Okay, so this one we had to kind of go back to the table. We're looking at store C, and we're trying to represent the total cost, okay, for Y. So if you go back up to this, let me just move it back here, right? So we're using this information here, and we see for store C is the equation is going to be this here. Okay, so we have Y equal to M plus W plus K times X, and then store C, M is 700. Okay, and then W and K is 20 plus 70. Okay, and that's the number that goes in front of X. Okay, and we kind of talk about this. We did question 60, and we said the M is the fixed cost, is the material cost, right? And then W and K, they are the rental cost for the wheelbarrow, and then rental cost for concrete mixture, right? So that will be the cost for the tools, right? And that's per day. Okay, so how much it costs per day for both tools. Okay, so we to write out the equation will be 700. So V1 equals 700 plus 20 plus 70 times X. Okay, so it'd be 700 plus 20 plus 70 times X. Okay, so that's the equation here. And we could add these two together and rewrite this. So the equation will be 700 plus 90x. Okay, so that's our equation. And this is a linear equation. So what happens is the number in front of x, that will be our slope. Okay, and the 700, this is like the y-intercept. So that's a number by itself. Okay, so the question says, what does the slope represent? So what number is the slope? Well, we're talking about the 90 here, right? This is the slope. So what does that represent? Well, is it the total cost of the project? No, because that's what the Y value represent, right? That's the total cost including material and the tools. Is it the total cost of all the materials? No, because that would be like the 700, that's the materials. C says that the total daily cost of the project. No, not the whole project, right? So again, the whole project is like we had to include materials. So the only one that makes sense have to be D here, right? So the total daily rental cost of the tool. So we said the 20 is the wheelbarrow and then 70 is the concrete mixture, right? So we add them together, that will be the cost of the tools. And so the cost per day, right? So it's the daily rental cost of the tools. Okay, so that should be the final answer for 17, which is letter D here.